Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 66, Thanksgiving episode. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thanksgiving. Cameron's back.
Happy Thanksgiving.
He didn't abandon us this week, so it's no longer a two-man show. Back to three. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
It won't be as serious this week because it isn't just Splatoon.
Yeah. Last week we were literally like no laughing discussion for like an hour and 15 minutes. It was pretty good. It was a nice change in pace.
Are you saying I'm the funny man?
No, you're just the off-topic man.
That's right.
Okay.
What did you do this week, Cameron? I know this is a video game show, but I went to Disney World.
I actually did go to Disney World. Now I blacked out. So I can't.
So, yeah, happy Thanksgiving. We got some, I don't know, really nothing specific. I can't even like pick a topic to point out. Oh yeah, Game Awards predictions. We're doing those in 2 weeks. December 8th. That's the day before the Game Awards show actually happens. So be sure to tune in for that episode to hear our predictions for who's going to win.
Right, and for all of you who watch it on Saturday, you're going to hear our predictions and be able to see how wrong we were.
Yeah. And then the following week we'll talk about how wrong we were again. And
no, but being right's more fun.
Yeah. But so yeah, be sure to keep following up with us to the end of the year. And I don't really have an overview I can give you. We're gonna have a debate about Thanksgiving food at the end because that's different, and it's Thanksgiving. We're a food podcast now. Keep up.
We've been an Angler podcast. Now it's
we've been Angler, we've been D&D, we've been Magic, and now we're food. Next week, tune into the Car Tire Tread podcast. We discuss the effectiveness of all different kinds of car tire treads. I can't talk tonight. So yeah, let's just get into this stuff. Minecraft Cross Walt Disney Magic Kingdom DLC announced for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. Really?
So I don't know if there will be a map, but if there is, what they showed off in the trailer is cool. Right now I'm like, this is just costumes, right?
I guess.
But the map showed them walking around Walt Disney or the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World.
Okay, that would be cool. Like Disney World
I would
in
pay
Minecraft.
For that. Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
I used to look for maps people have made of the park, and they always felt wrong. So if Mojang makes one and releases one officially.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a bunch of unofficial Magic Kingdom.
Right, and they're cool.
But this is, actually official. So, another thing.
That also sounds dude, imagine getting hired by Walt Disney World to make a Minecraft world recreation of it.
That's actually what my internship is.
Oh, that's what you've been doing all the time? You dress up in a chef outfit and play Minecraft?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you before now.
What a dream. A Pac-Man Museum Plus bundling together 14 games on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Is that announced recently? I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, so there was an old Pac-Man Museum game that bundled a bunch of games like this, but this is a new one. And the coolest thing to me in the trailer is they're like, design your own arcade. And I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that. This is an expanded release of the original Pac-Man Museum, which launched for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC in the back end of 2014. So we get another 5 new titles.
I wasn't going to read through all the 14 of them. I was just like, how many are there in this game? I figured we'd get tired of saying the word Pac-Man after a while.
So Namco is also touting the visual interface, which takes the form of a customizable virtual arcade with players able to place cabinets, decorations, and other assorted memorabilia as they see fit. Additional customization items can be unlocked by playing games and completing objectives tied to Pac-Man Museum Plus's mission-based progression system. There's progression in a Namco museum?
It will probably be. I hope it's better, but it will probably be like Luigi's Mansions on the 3DS, where it was like, you can keep upgrading this trophy, but you got to do these stupid runs.
Interesting. A Hat in Time Vanessa's Curse Creator DLC announced for November 27th. That's like this week.
Yep.
Dang.
I saw that trailer and I was kind of surprised because apparently it's made like, so let's cover a couple things. First off, it's a what are they called? It looked like Dead by Daylight, kinda. You play around in the mansion from Hat in Time, either on Vanessa's team or the Snatcher's team. Either you're trying to collect crowns or you're trying to stop the people collecting crowns. And if I understood the trailer right, if the person who catches you, then you become like them for Vanessa's team, able to hunt. But I'm not exactly sure. But this is made by the modding community, so it's exclusive to Steam right now for when it comes out. But it's with the creator, so they got like the voice actors, and they showed off like all these new like backstory for Snatcher in the trailer.
That's
So
hype.
this DLC is made by modders that worked with
If
the
I
creator?
understand, yeah,
So-
how
That's
I understand
crazy.
it.
The way, yeah, because the way that Hat in Time has always been is that it's like been very fan centric. Because like they did, like the whole DLC, like for the speedrunners.
Right. So yeah. But it kind of threw me off for a loop when I heard Youngtown voices Snatcher, and he started talking. I was like, wait, this isn't just something
This is-
simple. This has money in it.
They used money.
That is crazy.
I'm just a little sad it's exclusive to Steam right now.
Yeah.
Even though I have Steam, I don't like playing on my computer. Like I don't.
You mean my computer?
Same thing. I just don't. I like sitting down on a couch playing a console.
Cameron, are you about to wrap gifts right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cameron, I hope you don't try to
It's the
show
only
Dad
time-
your rapping skills. He's gonna be so upset.
You call me out on the podcast. Damn.
Yeah.
I've gotten incrementally better every year at my rapping skills. I'm not the
Look,
My
best.
dad's one of those people, though. He was taught by our grandmother, so he gets it like he makes
It
it
gets
really
it's like
pretty.
crisp and flat.
Yes.
All the edges are sharp. There's no corners.
Yeah, so he gets
It's perfect bow placement and all. Yeah, my dad's like that too.
I'm not using
so he
any
gets
vote.
a little offended. It's not.
It's like wrapped like it's a like there's
Yeah,
nothing there. You
5-year-old.
just like piled together some paper, spat
Right.
on it, taped it up.
Yeah. You know, it's
right.
fine.
His are always so pretty comparatively.
It's so fine.
I got I am 23 years running of first present under the tree award. Just kidding. More like
24 years of worst present.
not worst. No, first, not worst.
First,
First.
Oh, well, I heard worst.
No, my gifts are incredible. I'm kidding. But yeah, I've been trying to do that the past several years. Be the first guy under the tree. So well, now I'm like probably like 6 years running or something. But kept
That's
the streak
amazing.
alive.
Love that.
kind of like ha ha ha. First,
I'm first.
Again,
I'm the best.
once again,
you
I
just
am the
gotta
best.
put one down under first to be like, I did it first.
And it's just like an apple or something.
No, I'm not that horrible. Anyway, where were we? Shantae and the Seven Sirens. And the Seven Sirens. Shantae and the Seven Sirens getting new modes
Alright.
on November 30th. Man, I told you I can't talk Sante and the Chev and Shirens. I'm gonna start saying that.
You put an
I
H
just
in
moved the
every
H, dude.
word.
My brain is so stupid. I do that all the like even at work, I'll do that, and it's so stupid because I have to like talk to important people now,
I can read it
and I'll just
until I have to read it to
Yeah.
someone else.
and then my brain's like, oh, well, this H is going here, this A is going over
That's why
here.
that drove me crazy. That's why I couldn't do the English classes as well, because they'd already be like, "All right, time to read in front of the class. Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. Please don't."
Oh, you picked me.
I don't know where the talent went. When I was a kid, I sped through those. Remember the reading tests back in the day?
Yeah.
I was like king at those. I
The
don't know where it
only
went. Garbage.
time test I do remember that, but the one I remember most. So in first grade, we had to take a math test. Fill it out quick as you can, right?
Oh yeah, like
Or-
times, multiplication, and addition tests
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I just remember the one time I got the first time I finally got the full score completed in the 5 minutes or whatever. It felt so good
Yeah, like it actually mattered.
because I would always get close, but not. And mine would be right. It would just drive me crazy not to actually finish.
Within the time limit.
Yeah,
That was like the only thing I could do well was the math.
yeah, the
tests.
math. I've gotten worse as math.
Oh, math bad.
As I've grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, so
Very, very bad.
do we know what the modes are for the Shantae game? I have a confession time.
They
I've
might
never
have
played
were-
Shantae.
I was playing one. Maybe this one is. I own two, and I've been was playing one before I just fell apart. This is actually the one I own, or one of the two.
Well, anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
Well-
I was trying to find out the new modes, but I'm not seeing
Yeah, me neither. I wasn't seeing anything for it. That's weird.
Alex was very just dead to the world just then. It was funny.
Shantae and the Seven Sirens is getting a free Spectacular Superstar update later this month. Definitive mode, a more challenging director's cut, basically. Full deck mode, definitive mode with a twist. Rule breaker mode, definitive mode without limits, and beginner mode, definitive mode made simple.
Okay.
So it's a more challenging difficulty, and then 3 more modes that are based on that challenging difficulty. Like you can really
That's super cool
make
for
it. You
people
can
who
make it
replay
insane.
those.
Yeah, that
I
gives
know
some
some people
replayability to it.
It's easy. I'm like, I don't know. I beat the first boss in this one, and it was kind of torture. Because it was like, line up the stupid light with where the enemy is for 5 seconds.
Dead Cells, Everyone is Here update. Crossovers with Hollow Knight, Blasphemous, Skull the Hero Slayer, Guacamelee, Hyper Light Drifter, and Curse of the Dead Gods. What? So characters
There's
from all of those
so
games are
much.
coming to Dead Cells?
Yes.
That's
There's
sick.
so much content.
That's a lot of content.
I'm a little surprised not to see Shovel Knight listed. Usually, he's the crossover boy. for
That's
indie.
true. Wait, what game is this for though?
Dead Cells.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was like maybe somehow. Well, like, could he already be in it? He was. There's a lot of games where he's just sort of in it. You know.
There's a chance. I know nothing about Dead Cells, so couldn't tell you.
I just saw this news. That's cool.
Final Fantasy VII First Soldier released. What is that mode?
A mobile game that's
Wait, wasn't that announced?
Battle Royale.
Wasn't that like the E3, not E3, Game Awards thing last year?
I think so.
Like that was a
Besides,
major
But
component.
I think it would be cool if I could play it on a console or PC. I hate that it's mobile.
Yeah, why is the... I'm still mad about the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster compilation thing that's
Oh yeah.
mobile and Steam only. Why is that not on Switch?
Isn't there,
What
there's
the
some
hell?
There's something else Final Fantasy VII related that's like they're gonna run through the full lore and like combine it clearer. Ever Crisis, I think.
something like that.
Yeah, it is Ever Crisis, and it's exclusive to mobile. Why do you gotta do this to me? Quit making
Why
it.
must we do this?
Like, they're like, we can put it free on mobile. Okay, you can put it free on the console.
No.
Nintendo already proved that people will play the stupid mobile games on consoles as well.
Yeah, I don't, I'm gonna get mad. Mario Kart Live. Oh yeah, so version 2 update came to Mario Kart Live, which is
So
pretty
you
cool.
can play it on one Switch now.
Yeah,
Like multiplayer.
my buddy up here was gonna get one when I got one on sale back in July
Dude,
or
they're
whatever.
even more on sale now.
Yeah,
though.
I know. So I told him. So he's thinking about getting 2, which
Yeah,
I
because
mean, we could
you
use.
can. It's like 20. Essentially, one of them is $20 if you get both.
Oh, that's cool. I don't got the money for that, but I wouldn't mind owning.
It is
the new
real. I
Mario
will
Kart.
say the quality of the RC car is very high. The game, like
You
you
got-
don't expect it to be that good of a game.
You got Luigi, right?
Of course, I got Luigi.
Yeah.
And like you'd think there'd be a lot of latency, given that it has to go through your console, through the internet, and then to your RC car. But it's like nearly instantaneous. There's very, very little lag, which is really incredible.
That's insane.
You got to bring it with you next time you come down, and we got to try it.
Yeah.
And then y'all got to come all the way down to Orlando.
Oh, that's not happening. You got to come up here.
I can't.
Well,
If I
then
could, I
we
would.
can't come down there.
Got him.
But yeah, I'm excited to try that out with my buddies once he gets one. We can have both and try out like the relay racing and whatnot.
Yeah. They also added I think Peach, Toad, and Yoshi might have been it.
Yeah, there's a lot of new content coming.
Yeah.
And also they made the range better, from what I hear.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they made the range a little better on the cars. So
That must be through the Switch Tally extending its range to the car because you can't really update the car.
yeah, I guess. I mean, they might have just also just improved the protocol that they use, like the way they communicate with it.
True.
Warner Bros. Multiverses first look revealed. Is this that game that they refused to talk about?
Yeah.
But they've now talked about it.
Is this the stuff? This is the stuff you posted in the chat the other day. Yeah.
This is the stuff I just posted like
Today.
2 hours
Okay.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Top
other day,
one's
i.e.
the
2 hours
roster
ago.
they officially announced, and the leak's the one that we talked about earlier.
Totally right.
And then
those are all the voice actors you sent here.
yeah, and these are all the normal. So like, Kevin Conroy plays Batman in a ton of things, and then obviously, the other, where is he?
What character is Rain Dog?
The blue dog. It's It's a character for their free-to-play fighting game. Everyone else.
Where is he
an
from?
existing property.
Is that like
From
was his
this.
first appearance was in that game you just said?
Yes.
That's
He's
weird.
like a new character.
Rain Dog?
You know, look, they didn't get paid to give him a good name. They get
No,
paid-
but they
And
did
yeah,
put-
I guess.
They did put a lot of money into it. I'm kind of impressed that they've got all these people voicing their characters, and
Okay,
they have
so
voice acting.
they actually do have voice acting.
Yes, Kevin Conroy will be. Yeah, they showed it off with Kevin Conroy doing a couple lines in the game. We heard Matthew Lillard did a couple lines as Shaggy, at least one or two.
Matthew
amazing.
Lillard. Is that the
He's
same
the
guy
one
that-
from the live action.
He's
and
Shaggy
then
from the
voiced him since
Okay.
in the cartoon.
They said you're
Good.
Shaggy now.
That guy is
The one-
Shaggy. He needs to stay
He,
Shaggy.
he
Yeah.
he really is.
The surprising one to me was that Maisie Williams is playing her character from Game of Thrones, but also I couldn't tell you. I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I wouldn't
Arya
have known
Stark,
that.
is she from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Not a big Game of Thrones guy either. That's
Yeah,
weird.
we all
That's
missed
weird.
out
That's-
on the whole.
I didn't miss out on it.
I
denied
skipped
it.
it.
I denied it. I did not want it.
Yeah.
One of the biggest movements I was a part of was when it ended really badly, and I got to bully everybody that watched Game of Thrones. I got to be one of those
That's
people.
right, baby.
That's right.
Sorry, your
We
stupid
knew
dragon show ended bad.
your stupid dragon sex show.
Yeah, a horny ass dragon show. Freaks. Activision CEO Bobby Kotick knew for years about the sexual misconduct allegations. I think we already talked. I feel like we already talked about this, or maybe it
I
was
feel
a
like
rumor.
we talked
Maybe
about
it's
that 2 weeks ago.
Now it's officially confirmed that he knew.
great. And
Great, what a terrible human being.
a bunch of the employees at Activision Blizzard are petitioning to remove him as CEO. Which,
Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
do it.
He got put in, and now they're like, get rid of him.
Get rid-
They're like, this man, bad.
How do you let that go on for years? What the hell? For like 1,000 days, you wake up, like, okay, time to go abuse
Time to
my
go harass
coworkers.
some
Time to
women.
get drunk at 9 a.m. and yell at my female coworkers.
Man,
Like,
I don't know.
imagine.
I'll see you tonight, honey. I love you. I'm gonna go sexually harass women today. Can't wait for dinner.
I can't wait for dinner. And if it's not ready, I'm going to harass you
That
too.
is so fucked up. That is so horrible. Oh yeah, and Phil Spencer said that they are looking at every aspect of their relationship with Activision Blizzard. So we'll
That's a lot.
see if Xbox says anything. Also, whatever, I can't remember the name of the PlayStation guy, but he pretty much said a lot of the same stuff. They think it's horrible. Everyone's voicing their opinions on it, which is good.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo would step in, but Activision doesn't.
No, they
do
would
Jim-
not.
Jim
No, they would
Ryan
not.
is the PlayStation guy.
Jim Ryan, yes, thank you.
It's
Nintendo
more
doesn't say
like
shit about anything.
Nintendo's like, we don't really have a relationship, but we also don't have to say a damn word because
Nintendo
you
doesn't
don't
say
buy
anything.
our
They
console.
don't want you to
You don't-
have any opinion other than like they're a cool gaming company. They don't want to talk about anything. If Nintendo was a
Well,
person, they
which
would
is
be gray.
why
They don't
well,
have
like, last
like
summer,
no
remember?
skin,
What did
no
you
hair, just standing there. Like, it'd be like a robot. Like
okay, do you remember
I
last
don't have
summer though?
opinions.
Like when they actually like
No, I think they'd be more
Did
like the
the-
quiet kid who's like, leave me the alone. I don't want to voice my damn.
Yeah.
so you.
Yeah, kinda.
Um.
But I'm more willing to voice my opinion. I think that
This is... Alex, you're right. Dad would absolutely yell at me for this. This is quite bad.
How's the rapping job going? Pretty poorly. Oh. Oh.
will you
Horrible,
just stop
dude.
and, like Google a YouTube video how to rap a present beautifully.
Dude, that is already wrinkled as hell.
Yeah, it's not getting better. But also the
I can
box
tell by
doesn't
your facial
look.
expression.
The box doesn't conform because like
Then put it in another box that does.
I don't have another box.
You
Go
get another
buy.
Bro, go to USPS
Go
and
ahead.
steal the priority mail boxes. They're free.
Steal
not
the
gonna
red box.
Look,
gonna
the
fit in
government
a
doesn't want
priority
you to know
box.
this, but the ducks at the park are free. I've stolen over 500 ducks.
Look, this is not going to fit in a priority mailbox.
Government wants you to know this, but the priority mail boxes
Hey,
are
I
free.
want
I've
that.
stolen over
You want
500
it!
priority mail boxes.
I'll take a second one.
No.
Where'd you get it? Did you order
eBay?
it?
Yeah, I ordered it for Chelsea.
Give it.
Chills.
Don't
Dude,
give me
that's
that look.
That's like $50.
Anyway.
You won't even spend $50 on me.
I literally have. You have my Millennium Puzzle right
I
now.
didn't realize y'all are married. Jesus.
He's
You won't even
not
spend
married.
$50 on me.
I'm not married to Chelsea.
Jeez. No, I meant you and Alex.
Yeah,
I
but
gotta
the way
bully
phrased
you
it,
for skipping.
You're actively bullying me for skipping. I don't know what you want.
Right. to
Any-
build your puzzle.
Okay,
You
Re-
give me one of the. We're way off topic.
I'm trying to form a sentence. It's like, anyway, uh, women aside, Sega. Oh my god. Okay.
Y'all want me on the
Sega
show?
Sega confirmed that their deal with Microsoft won't lead to Xbox exclusives. Thank God. I guess.
I'm pretty happy about this, but some people are really mad, like Xbox fanboys. But I'm like, this isn't surprising. Sega's a Japanese company. They're not gonna be like, all right, we're gonna partner with the company that Japan doesn't give a shit about.
I can't wait to. There's this one guy. I'm not gonna call him out in the podcast because I don't want him to find out I'm talking shit about it. But there's one guy in our family who's like a super Xbox boy, and I got really irked at him last year, right before the new consoles came out last year, because he said that he just doesn't see really anything interesting in PlayStation's lineup. Like, he just thinks that their exclusive lineup isn't that good.
I remember.
I think I told you about this. Yeah, I told you about this. He's an Xbox guy, and I was like, okay, yeah, what do you got? Halo? Forza 5?
Maybe?
No one knew about Forza 5 at the time. Forza 5's out now, but we weren't talking about it at the time.
Delayed at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like-
it wasn't announced yet, and around then, it's Sony's that got delayed, right? The
Yeah,
cardboard.
that's Gran Turismo 7. Don't remind me. But yeah, he's like, it's like, what exclusive do you have, bro? So
None.
he's just so
Literally
hyped on
none.
Halo. I was like, I was about to like start listing off the exclusives and be like, you're telling me
Spider-Man,
you don't care about
Miles
Spider-Man,
Morales,
you don't care
Final
about
Fantasy
Demon Souls,
VII Remake.
you don't care about
Well, you
like,
can, you don't have
hello?
to care about Final Fantasy, but like Spider-Man.
You can just go down a list, though. It's really
yeah,
easy.
like Ratchet and Clank, Eternal, Demon Souls, like I just don't get it.
Even if you don't care about half of them, like we know a lot of these games are, even if they eventually get ported, like I want to say Deathloop mentioned recently, they might release it on something else eventually.
That
but
might
it's
be a
under
timed
contract.
exclusive. I think it's
Yeah.
timed exclusive.
You know, PlayStation usually gets them first still.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
That
the-
was
The last time I know a named franchise, that's terrible. Go get a box, please.
Go get a
The last time I know a name franchise not made by Microsoft, which I do want to get on a couple rants about Microsoft in a second because of what they said recently.
Oh my gosh.
So they paid for Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and it sold horribly.
because it was on the Xbox.
Yeah, exclusively.
Well, also 20 like that era Xbox and today's Xbox are two totally different things.
True.
Everybody
Yeah,
hated Microsoft back in that day.
So this was actually supposed to be in these topics, so we'll cover it now. So Microsoft, for the 20th anniversary, they put over 70 new games in backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Right before they released this statement, these are the last 70 we're putting on backwards compatibility. There will be no more.
Well,
But then they came out with a statement that was like, everyone needs to try, what was it? Something about what's preservation for games.
what?
They
I'm
were
so
calling all the companies.
So they
out.
stopped doing the backwards compatibility thing, and then at the same time we're like, more companies should be preserving their games.
Right.
Nice.
Like they said that, and then 3 days later they were like, more companies should preserve their games, and I'm like, you literally stopped. Like I saw people cheering, and I'm like, they stopped the backwards compatibility, which was one of the best ways. I don't know. Microsoft stopped backwards compatibility, and they're doing the streaming thing, which I hate. I have a really
Yeah.
bad problem with streaming games.
Yeah,
which is not preservation.
No, it's definitely not.
I mean,
I don't know. They say this, but they're going like the complete opposite way.
I cannot say that most people with an Xbox would use it anyway. I mean, like, the preservation thing's bullshit. Like, they're doing one thing and saying another, but I've used backwards compatibility on my Xbox maybe like half dozen times. Like, I just like
it's more like
it's
do you
it's
own one of the games that's listed on the list, and do you want to play it?
yeah, like, and like most of the ones that people would use it for, like Xbox people that would use that,
Have
is like
upgraded
the
versions
the Call of
anyways.
Duties, like Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, etc. Or like racing games.
Yeah. The weirdest one to me is Persona 4 is supported, but its sequel, which you could also buy the story from Persona 4 Arena, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, is not backwards compatible on Xbox.
It probably just, I don't know, they probably just didn't see any value to it. A lot of it's probably just, I don't know. Is it technically still preserving it? Like, it's still playable if it's streamable. It's just not ideal.
I mean, I guess.
I really don't want to.
There's-
I'm not trying to defend
I don't
Microsoft
want
here, but
There's an argument to be made for it preserving the
way
game.
of the future. Yeah.
Way of the
I
future.
hate it.
I don't know about the way of the future, but there's an argument to be made that it's preserving the game.
I didn't say the ideal way of the future. I just said the way. The way. Okay.
You were the first person to make that joke in like 4 years.
There's no way I'm the first person.
Anyways, but yeah, those topics were supposed to be on here, and I forgot to include them because I don't know what happened to the sources I had saved.
Okay, Collector's Corner. Usual thing. Go around, talk about games we've been playing, and pickups and all that deliciousness. So, Cameron, we'll get started with you. What did you do? You should have 2 weeks worth of nothing this time.
Animal
Yeah.
Crossing.
Played Animal Crossing.
Played Animal Crossing.
Grant also played Animal Crossing. He's obsessed with farming games, and they.
I actually didn't play
Played
any
Animal
more
Crossing, a
this
farming
week.
game.
I
Right, but you
pretty
did
much
last week.
I did. Yeah, last week I
Yeah.
played it, but I haven't played any more this week. Is that it?
Pikmin Bloom.
Okay.
Kinda.
That game
I
is
haven't even
super
got-
passive.
The game is so passive. I haven't even unlocked Rock Pikmin yet because it burns my battery too fast for how nothing there is to do in the game. It's just
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
got Pikmin Bloom as like a way to like track my to try to take more steps every day, and then I ended up getting a smartwatch, which is just way more convenient. Like Pikmin Bloom, I don't know. There's really nothing there.
It'd be cool if one of them would work with the smartwatch things.
Yeah, that
Like,
would be cool.
Well, Pokemon
connected
Go at
to
one
it.
point was able to
Had a
like-
smartwatch.
yeah, it had a smartwatch version. But like they don't anymore.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't
All
You
right,
know I
go
don't
ahead.
spend a lot of time playing games. I'm at the parks.
You gonna
You
go?
want me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I did pick up something. I picked up Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the
Yeah.
2-pack. I really like the fact that one's the overworld of Sinnoh, and then one's the cave system in the inside cover.
Yeah.
I thought that was super cool. But I have not played them yet. I was gonna play them though, but I don't know. I didn't pick them up not to play them. Let's put it like that.
Unlike all the other Pokemon games,
But what's funny, while I did it, what are you talking about? I will play them
you
for a
have
while.
not played.
Cameron, don't
Ultra
tell me.
Through
You
a
have
full
not, you have
Pokemon
not
game.
played Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon.
As he shouldn't.
Right?
We certainly do have both.
Me and the guy at Target couldn't count how much money I handed him because I handed him cash. I was like, here's 120. And he was like, this is 140. And he was like, wait, I just got to set a different number again. So he counted it again and he's like, okay, this is 130 in cash. I was like, okay. So I had to, which I was fine with. It meant I didn't have to take $10 on my card. I knew I would need my card, but I just had to use 79 cents on it to finish.
This man didn't have $1.
No, he had 130, but 131? Nope.
No.
My wallet couldn't hold all my ones because I have like 20 of them.
So are you flexing right now? Oh, dude, my wallet was so filled with money.
No.
I had so much money.
I
have
full
so
of $1
much
bills,
money.
And they kept making it bulge too much, so I was like, I don't need these. I threw them all in.
I thought you were about to say you threw them away.
No, they're all...
All right, rich person.
They're all in my money jar.
Mar?
Sure.
Okay, so you flexed on a cashier and bought Pokemon.
Right. Yeah. I didn't really play anything this week. I was just, let's just call it trying to do things.
Let's call
it's just been
trying.
Rough, so I've just
not.
Yeah.
I get that.
But I've been trying to actually do things.
Like go outside, touch grass.
Right. Right.
Me too. I feel that.
And it's been an experience. It's just been one of those.
It's been an experience.
Right.
Staring at the sun, not having a screen.
Get into it on the
face.
podcast. I just.
No,
okay.
that's totally
fair enough. Yeah.
But besides that, the only thing I did, I wanted to. So they've started back Young Justice season for the 4th season on HBO Max.
So you bought Young Justice on Amazon?
No,
Yeah, you did. Then who bought Young Justice on Amazon?
The game?
Yeah.
We already talked about this.
Oh.
That was me. I told Grant I wanted to own it physically.
Well,
yeah, if you were there last week, you would have known.
Right.
Look, I had a very wonderful night last week. I don't know what you're talking about.
Both of y'all out here freaking flexing right now. This is not Flexer's Corner.
Anyways, so, but I was like, I tried to watch. They had released the first 5 minutes for the season like earlier this year, and I watched it, and I was like, I have no idea what's going on. I haven't watched anything with Young Justice in like 2 years since season 3 ended. So I went back, I watched through, and this has been over the like course of a month. Yeah, I watched season 1 through 3. They've released like a year ago an audio play, so I watched that. I watched the story for the game, which is kind of awkward because so when they're in the cave and they're all talking, it's okay, but when you're in the level, which I knew because I'd played a lot of the game, only the character who's you have to have for the level will talk. So it's kind of awkward. And then so show, comics, or yeah, comics are the other things. There's like 30 canon comics. I read through those. Yeah, and so show, comics, game, and audio play before season 4.
Literally everything Young Justice.
Yes.
Nice.
That's about the extent of it besides just trying. But I will play this before next week, and I hope to get far in it. But now we're gonna rant. 100 Pokeballs? Are you serious? Per game?
Yeah.
It says 200 on the box. It should be 200.
I kind of expected a 200 total Pokeballs.
I should have expected it as well, but I didn't think about it. I don't know.
I mean, 100 is still a lot. Like, if
you're not going to use that
I could burn through a regular 100 Pokeballs. 200, I'd still have
Especially for someone like me who usually beats the game like to the standard endpoint and then doesn't usually play much after content. 100 Pokeballs is a lot of Pokeballs.
Yeah, like
I catch maybe 50 to 100 Pokemon in a game, and then I'm out.
consider this, right? Like by the time you get like halfway through those Pokeballs, you're gonna have access to Great and Ultra, and then you're gonna stop using them.
I still use regular Pokeballs.
Yeah.
I fought Regigigas to a standstill, and then ran out of Ultra and Great, and was stuck throwing regular Pokeballs at it.
How did he not just end up struggling?
Because if I had hit him again, he would have died.
But how did he not struggle and die? That's what I'm asking here.
I wish I could answer that.
Yeah, I really don't know. It's been a long time. I don't think I caught him though, which is the disappointing.
Which means he
part.
struggled and died.
No, I just ran out of Pokeballs. And had to
I
give
like
up.
my option. It's funnier.
I don't want to hear it, Mister. I caught the 5% Maractus. Are you
Look.
jealous? No, because I don't want to farm for 5% Pokemon.
Look, that's why I haven't completed the deck since Gen 6. Because look, this is
They
way
keep
off
putting
topic.
5% Pokemon. And I
Why?
don't want to farm.
Hear me out. Why the fuck does Gen 7 have so many of the actual Alolan Pokemon at 5%?
Yeah, the new cool ones like Comfey.
Yeah, 5%.
Nice. So it will be Cricketune.
I'm happy.
Grant,
You
Grant's
get your
Mando,
mystery gifts?
Alex.
No, you have to unlock the third floor of the TV station in Jubilee City before you can access mystery gifts.
So before you can get Manaphy or the platinum outfits, you got
Or the Pokeballs.
Okay.
You have
Or
to
the Pokemon. So you
Okay.
literally will
Damn,
have.
I can't
you
front
have
the
to
game and
so you have to get the gym badge in Orbo City,
Okay.
but the gym leader isn't there, of course. You have to go find
Right.
him. So
Right.
you have to go to the mines, and then once you're in the mines, you have
Get
to
behind
you have
it,
to
those
find
mines.
him. But I'm pretty sure, unless I've got it mixed up, you can't get to the mines until you have a bike. Or is that a different thing? I don't know. I'm in some cave. I don't know if it's the mines I'm supposed to be in or not. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to find the stupid gym leader so I can kick his ass and then get a badge and then go
Right.
get my damn Pokeballs. But they
Right.
give you like 30 Pokeballs when you start the
That's
game, or
pretty
like
good.
20. So
Do they make you do the stupid tutorial I don't want to do?
you mean like what tutorial?
Like the
This is
standard
how you
Pokemon.
catch a Pokemon.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they make
No.
But it's really
Look.
skippable. You can just like let them go and not look at the screen for. I can get on your phone for a couple minutes and then it's gone. And then at the end she's
Alex,
like, "Well, here's something to get you
only-
started. Here's 20 Pokeballs." So by the time I
Only
get back
one
and
Pokemon
get that,
game has done it right. They're like, "Do you know how to catch a Pokemon?" Yes. All right, on your way. Go.
so is that it for you, Alex? Can I get my?
Yeah,
In the
but
clear.
I want to cover this one thing.
Yeah.
Right. The last time I was like, "This is a useful tutorial." It was Coliseum and XD of Gale.
XD of
Coliseum.
Gale Darkness.
Gale,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, Gale of Darkness, where they were like, "All right, you need to understand how to catch Shadow Pokemon. It's slightly different. You gotta bully the Pokemon till it wants to come with you instead."
Okay, so I did my holiday game shopping
Right.
at GameStop because I needed to use my coupon, and they had buy two get one free pre-owned stuff, and also Sonic Colors was half off for the Ultimate Edition.
Oh, you. Oh wait,
So-
no, Sonic Colors. There was a.
Yes,
this is-
huh?
sorry for
Colors
interrupting.
is the glitched one.
No, Forces and Mania, $2.99 at GameStop right now.
$2.99.
I can get it for free.
I got Astral Chain for $27, which is like the best I've ever seen Astral Chain go for.
Yeah.
So that was Pog. That's the game I tried out, GameStop's delivery service, which I did not know was
Ooh.
DoorDash.
Why does everyone Why does everyone have a delivery service now? It's just
I wanted to try it
slow.
out once just to see how disastrous it would be.
And it's literally DoorDash.
It's literally DoorDash.
Well,
So
okay.
I DoorDashed a copy of Astral Chain from one of my local GameStops.
Well,
That was the
thing is,
weirdest,
right?
and it came in an unmarked bubble mailer like it was a bomb.
Amazing.
That was really weird, but cool. It works. So yeah, I got a lot of Switch games. Last year I did a lot of PS4 games. This year I'm doing a lot of Switch games. And it's good too because I got a lot of
I
shit
just
for
have
cheap.
a lot of games to play.
I got Katamari Damacy Reroll, Sonic Colors,
Why did I think
Persona
you were
5
done?
Strikers. I mentioned these from Amazon already, I think. Spyro Reignited, Monster Hunter Rise, Crash Bandicoot 4. I got Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, Shin Megami Tensei 3 HD Remaster, and of course, Pokemon Shining Pearl and Astral Chain, like I said. So
Just buy a lot of games to collect.
yes,
I wasn't expecting.
I tried them all.
sequels.
I tried all of those games yesterday. It took me a
You
long
glitched.
time, but I gotta say, Persona 5 Strikers. I only played a little. I'm definitely gonna play a lot more of that game. I played a little bit of
You
it,
gotta play
and
Persona 5 Royal, my dude.
I'm going to. I didn't realize how freaking sick the presentation of that game was until I booted
Yeah.
up Strikers, and I was like, okay, I'll get Persona 5. I'll play Persona 5. So I'm gonna do that now. But also the game itself is really good because it's literally like Hyrule Warriors or Bayonetta, or like it's like a really
Right.
good beat 'em up. It's just
But it actually runs.
yeah, but unlike Hyrule Warriors, it actually freaking runs at a smooth frame rate. So that was really fun to
Yeah.
play a little bit that I did yesterday. But I didn't realize how sick the presentation and music design was. So I'm definitely gonna
yeah,
play
no,
Persona 5. I'm
dude.
gonna get in on that now. I've been missing out. I'm gonna
Hey,
Yeah.
the Ultimate Edition's still on sale.
for
Till, the
Persona
30th.
5
Royal.
Ultimate Edition.
So Royal includes a 30-hour more of like the best written stuff Persona's ever done. Like
Okay,
storyline. The
He's
Ultimate
not an RPG
Edition,
guy.
call me Scott the Waz.
even
I'm
Scott
becoming-
likes Persona.
I'm becoming an RPG guy. I beat Mario RPG. That's like
So,
the biggest RPG
right
I've ever
now-
beaten. That's not a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I was so impressed you beat it.
I
I'm
beat
so
it.
proud of
I'm
you.
never
gonna try
done
to
that.
beat Paper Mario now. I'm gonna
So
try to do that.
digitally right now, the regular edition of Persona 5 Royal is not on sale, but the Ultimate Edition, which comes with all the DLC, is on sale from $100 to $40. It's 60% off, so it's cheaper than what Royal costs, and it includes all the DLC.
Okay, but actually, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it actually is
Royal,
a really.
Royal's
good
gonna be
deal.
like 20.
Yeah, Royal was
'Cause-
not much at GameStop. I almost got it, but it wasn't pre-owned. It was new, even though it was only like $20 or $30.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when I looked at it, it was 30. So for $10 more, you could get
All the DLC.
all the DLC.
And is that a physical copy or is that a digital thing
That's digital on for the
on PlayStation?
PlayStation, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Till the 30th. That's when the sale ends.
But yeah, so I got all that. Redid my game shelf now to look.
Yeah,
I
right.
sent you guys the photo.
Oh,
So you see now
want-
my PS2 games are up here.
I think my game shelf would make you cry because I was reorganizing it. Are you
And
ready
then
for this?
Did you stop?
Yeah, I stopped for now, but you
How
can't
horrible is it?
reach the GameCube stuff right now. There's just a row of Switch games in front of the GameCube.
It's because we don't have space.
I mean, at least your games aren't stored horizontally, but ow.
Cooper.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what to do, but you've seen our shelves. We have enough Switch games to fill the entire shelf. All the way across.
All the way across?
Yeah. I'll have to send you a photo.
So like 4 or 5 of the shelves?
No, just
One
of
section.
those-
One section.
Yeah.
Not the whole thing. I thought you meant the
No.
whole from one side to
my-
the other side. I was like, how many do you have every Switch game? Like, good lord.
no.
So
Just
one section.
One
okay.
shelf of one of the sections, yeah. Which is still ridiculous because it's like 60 GameCube games or something fits across.
So like 120 Switch games, basically.
Yeah, because
like
they're
double.
much
But,
smaller.
like, 80. No, not that many.
A
I'll
Switch
have
game
to
is
send
about
you-
the same thickness as a regular DVD case.
Yeah, I'll have to send you a photo.
Yeah,
I
so
was
it's like
dang.
it's still impressive. It's an impressive amount.
Yeah.
I gotta clean it up before I send a photo, though. Just make it look better.
So I'm gonna move my DS games to the top and then have my Switch games so they can line up with the boxes at the bottom. But yeah, so I did a little bit of that reorganization. I also redid it downstairs. I'm still moving some things around. I have all my Switch boxes on display downstairs now. And then I'm gonna move my mini consoles to the front of that, and that way I have more shelf space for some other stuff.
Are you gonna get the fourth one mini console that now exists, or is about to exist?
Fourth one.
So there's the NES, there's the SNES, PlayStation, and then Sega's releasing a Genesis, right?
Bro, they released that like in 2019.
Okay, then
Yes, I have that.
I thought someone was releasing a. Oh no, it's Atari, right? They're the ones that have announced something.
Atari
I haven't heard
is
of any
doing a
new
console. Yeah,
Atari. They're making a mini 2600.
I think so. But it's not Atari. It's whoever bought Atari out. So it's just a cash grab at this point.
Well, what were the mini consoles but a cash grab? Especially the PlayStation one.
Especially the PlayStation 1.
There's only one thing worth it on the PlayStation. It's the original Persona because the game goes for like $300.
Ooh, hey, so
And it's bad. It was made with like a different company. But the music's good.
All right, we're almost to an hour, boys. We gotta kick this thing up. Do we have any
all right,
Faye stuff?
we gotta start going.
What's Faye?
Um,
Anything?
No.
Give me a second.
Do 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 do.
There's new summoning stuff. You can summon.
Cooper says no.
Okay,
There's a leak that talks about some of the new characters.
That's all I needed.
In the future, but
Persona 25th anniversary concert is the same day.
that we're recording this. So right now.
So right now. Okay. Cool. Ex creative director reveals that there are plans for Ashoka and Ventress, and what is that?
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh man, I would have never guessed that. I also don't know who those people are. I'm very bad at Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Brawlhalla Cross Street Fighter crossover. Or didn't Brawlhalla crossover with something else last week?
Yeah, it did. League of Legends.
Right. Well, this is way better than that.
This one makes sense.
Yeah, this one makes sense.
But also, Street Fighter's been simping themselves to every person who's like, hey, do you want to use Street Fighter? And then they're like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, Street Fighter's in everything right now. Fortnite might take everything, but Street Fighter's like, we are everything.
We are everything. Judge dismisses antitrust lawsuit filed against Valve for what?
I don't know. I just saw that title, and then I couldn't figure it out.
New Atlas Joe listing indicates...
Job
This
listing.
Title
didn't have the A for some reason.
Indicates desire for simultaneous game marketing globally. So they need someone that can market multiple... Weird.
Yeah. It's like a marketing job, but instead of just being like, all right, here's our game in Japan. Okay, 6 months later, we've started our marketing for America for its release.
They're like, maybe.
They might, but because of Persona 5 and, being owned by Sega, they might finally have enough money to release games simultaneously with all the voice acting. Like, SMT5, but I'm pretty sure that's because Nintendo funded that one.
Probably.
Most likely.
Speaking of, Nintendo has partnered with Panda to launch the first officially licensed Super Smash Bros. Melee and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Championship circuit in North America coming next year. So this is why they shut down those tournaments.
Right, probably. But yes,
Probably.
they will be working with a big company in the competitive Smash, which means we'll probably see Nintendo use a competitive rule set.
Amazing.
That'll be interesting.
Love to see it. Maybe.
Battlefield 2042 is now one of Steam's worst reviewed games. That game bombed.
Let's go.
It sucks. I had a lot of friends that were really hyped for that game. They played the beta and stuff and were super hyped for it. And it's horrible, supposedly. It runs really bad on PC. I don't know about the console versions. But dude, why are so many games bombing right now? They're like super hyped up and then just crash and burn. It feels like it's happening all the time now.
I think it's a weird thing in the gaming where companies have tried to push it as far as they can. It's not every company, but a lot of them have pushed like the bounds of what people will accept, like at minimum, and now they've pushed past that boundary line, so they're getting the backlash.
I think it was Zero Punctuation that said like EA puts out something so bad and then their only solution to making people forget about it is to put out something worse. And then everybody forgets about the first thing. Kirby and the Forgotten Land has been rated for Switch, so...
Dude, I'm kind of excited for this game. It's the first 3D
Kirby game, yeah.
Yeah.
So
the last
I'm
one was Kirby Air
intrigued.
Ride.
I'm intrigued, but after Star Allies, I really need something more than like push right till you win kind of game. Like
This one looked a little more like Odyssey, though.
I hope so.
Cooper and I were discussing it recently. Here's Nintendo's like pure platformer. You beat the level, you fight a boss, right? So on a easiness to hardness scale, it's Kirby because it's designed to be easy and you can float forever. Not in all of them. 64 is probably the hardest Kirby game because of that. It's Kirby, it's Yoshi, and then Mario, and then Donkey Kong's the hardest.
I buy that. Pretty fair assessment.
Yoshi and Cooper.
Yoshi
and
Cooper.
Yoshi and was the one Cooper and I discussed for a while. We're like, is it harder than Mario though? I mean, it's got more puzzles, but I would still say it's slightly easier.
Yoshi is way easier than Mario.
Yeah. It's just a little more puzzle oriented than Mario is.
Yeah, Mario, the puzzles are literally there just for hiding
Except
stuff.
What's your favorite one? World, where they were like
puzzle.
You need the secret entrances.
Oh yeah, the double exit levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some people call that game an adventure game in platformers clothing, which I think is an apt description.
If there's a 2D Mario that fits that one, description, it is that one.
Yeah,
for sure.
And Alex had some things he wanted to list here, but they didn't quite fit under interesting tidbits, so he made a new segment called Old But Still Interesting Tidbits. Dev Studio HAL Laboratory got its name because each letter put them one step ahead of IBM. When I first read this, when you put it in the chat, I it took me way too long to confirm that in my head. It took me a long time.
I was like, that's so stupid.
As a college graduate, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to confirm that all these letters are, in fact, what they're supposed to be.
I was playing Apex last night, and I was being like the most stupid perhaps I've ever been on mic. And one of my friends was like, talking to the other guy in the chat, was like, this guy has a college degree. Do you hear him right now? This man has a college degree. So
not only do you have a college degree, you have a
being
proper
smart in according to a diploma, does not make you smart.
Yeah,
It
being
just
able
means-
to write in Python and being able to use a language properly are two totally different things.
Absolutely.
They also, that same guy has also said that I speak a bit crushed version of English, which is apt, a
bit
very
crushed
apt
version.
version. Yeah, it's an apt description.
Amazing.
This year, speedrunners were able to beat Ganon in the 5-minute Ocarina of Time Brawl demo. We talked about this last week off
Yeah.
the mic.
They beat Ganon in one run, and they were able to see the end credits in a different run, but you can't do it in the 5-minute time.
That's crazy that they put the whole game in there.
Yeah, but you can only play for 5
minutes. That's just nuts. I still get. That's what makes it weird. Is like the whole game is in there, but you can only play it for 5 minutes.
But like what they had to do, it's so funny to watch. It's like the most complicated. We're gonna get to the fight.
I'm impressed that there is a way to do it in 5 minutes. Like just that option even exists.
I mean, not if you play the game normally. You'll be able to. You just gotta break it, and then you can do it. But it's also because of the items they give you. Like, that's the only reason they can.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I need to watch that video. Alright, on to some rumors before we finish out with our Thanksgiving debate here. Battlefront 3 was pitched by DICE, but eventually turned down. There are currently 2 single-player Star Wars games in development at EA.
One's probably Fallen Order 2.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. I wonder what the other one would be.
Right? Because
Star Wars Connect 2?
Oh, no. What was it? What have they made? They made Battlefront. They made the shooter one, Squadrons. I don't think that one was single player though. It was closer. It had a campaign, but
It
so
had
did
a campaign,
Battlefront 2.
but all about that game was all about the multiplayer, like online.
Yeah, so was Battlefront. They both had campaigns, which was good. I've seen the story for Battlefront 2, and I was kind of impressed by quite a bit of it. At least the stuff with Luke, I liked a lot.
Yeah. Quantic Dream is reportedly going to show a preview of their Star Wars Eclipse game at the Game Awards.
So
a lot of Game Awards rumors coming up. We got a Zelda one too.
The rumored title is Star Wars Eclipse. There's no confirmation.
What is that supposed to be about? Do we know?
I listed when it's supposed to be set right below it.
Their Star Wars game is rumored to be set during the High Republic. Okay.
So that's their old stuff.
That's 200 years
Prior.
before
Everything.
Phantom Menace. Yeah. But it's after the Old Republic.
Makes
sense.
Nope. But that's just me.
Basically, it's a prequel to the prequels.
Yes, but not as far back as like the remaster we know is coming out.
Data miner finds that we're not getting any armor unlocks from the Halo Infinite campaign. Didn't some people have the? I heard all my friends that have played the multiplayer since that's already out now have said it's pretty good. I've downloaded it. I have not touched it. But I also heard some bad things about the game.
I don't know much about Halo games. I can look at Master Chief and be like, "That's Master Chief," and Cortana. It was bad. What is it? Who did that? Ohio, their video game tribute. There's a part where they play the Halo theme, and when I first watched it, I was like, I have no idea what this thing. Everything else is super recognizable.
You don't know the Halo theme?
I didn't know it before then.
Wow.
I'd never played.
Yeah, I think the only time we played Halo is with you.
I have a video on my Snapchat that came up in my flashback. Memories today, a couple days ago. It was me and all my friends T-posing in just a random room singing the Halo theme. very ominous now.
And that's when you send it to everybody.
Remind them.
Like, you remember
You
this?
gotta
When we
give
got
them
really
their
drunk
daily-
and sang.
You gotta give them some cringe, Grant. gotta
Oh,
inject
so
that
many of
cringe.
my memories are such cringe. I cringe like most days. I
Isn't
wake
that the
up-
point, though?
I guess.
I wake
yeah.
up and all I feel is cringe.
Bro, I was at a work event like 3 weeks ago. It's where we go to a bar after work for a couple hours, just like have a couple beers, sit, drink, talk, whatever. Celebrate like the first Friday of a new month. And I was showing them photos of the Mustang on my Snapchat, and it auto switched to the next thing in my camera roll from my memories, and it was me vaping. It was awkward. I mean, it's fine. Like, nothing happened. It was really... I just looked like such a jackass. I don't know. Like, it was so stupid. Like, why do I have that saved, first off? Two, like, like, that person is just going to think I'm weird for, like, my entire career at this company. Yeah, that was a bad experience. Nothing happened. But it is embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Very cringe. That's one of those moments that's gonna be in my head
super
forever
cringe.
now. I'm gonna be laying down trying to go to sleep, and my brain's gonna be like, "Hey, remember that time you flashed a video of you
I
vaping
do
to
that
your
all the
secretary?"
I do that all the time. Just you're like, all right.
Remember that?
Time. Hey,
Remember that? Yeah, I've started like auditorily screeching whenever I cringe. I'll be like alone, like washing dishes, and my brain does it. I think of something, and I just go like, ah, ah, and then it goes away. I just scream until it goes away.
please go.
The voices make the voices go away.
Make the voices stop.
I
Um,
already
Oh my
do
God.
enough.
We are
cringe
never
this
going
week
to
on
finish the podcast.
Yeah. Nintendo insiders claim that the celebrations for the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda will continue at the Game Awards. So some Legend of Zelda news potentially
Breath of the
coming.
Wild 2, baby.
I'm not believing this at all because every year since the Switch launched, it's either been Bayonetta 3 or Metroid Prime 4 is going to be at the Game Awards, and that has not happened once. And it's been
Right.
4 years. So now it's like, oh, Legend of Zelda going to be there. Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be there. Like,
We
my
picked
ass.
a new game.
You picked a new game. That
We picked
means
a
that
new
it's
game.
time.
Do you remember it was 2 years ago, right? Nintendo just flat out skipped. And the reason we watch it is for Nintendo. So it was the worst year.
We watch for
Yeah.
we watch to find the game of the year, and then we watch for the Nintendo trailers, and just nothing. I remember
I like
one that
when they
Doug
skip
Bowser was
game
there, and he was like, "Hi," and that was it.
Hi.
Then even like, no personality. Doug Bowser's a robot.
Look, he did work for EA, so
Literally, real world Bowser worked for EA.
He just needs to be in more Treehouse videos.
He just needs to do things, like do something.
Yeah.
Stop.
he doesn't do anything.
Do more than tweet once every 2 weeks. Like, do stuff. Be
He
in
just doesn't-
interviews.
anything.
Go join Nintendo Minute. It'd be funny.
I actually
Like,
listened
join
to
them
Nintendo Power Podcast E3 show because they had Bowser on for that,
Oh, that's
and it
cool.
was so boring, man. It's like such bureaucratic crap coming out of that guy's mouth. It's just like they would talk about each game they announced, like for the podcast, and Doug was for every game was like, yeah, here at Nintendo we really like to like
Make games.
We like to make games. We're good at that, and like
Oh,
we're
I
really
saw
excited
that.
to release this game.
I know what podcast you're talking about. Yeah, that's where they
The official
actually got him to
Nintendo
talk
podcast.
about-
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him to talk about Bayonetta 3 though at the thing. I think then, like it was one of the confirmations from Nintendo, not just
The
Platinum
yeah.
Games, that it exists. Before we got that first trailer, where they're like, "By the way, Astral Chain,
yeah.
here's the dog."
Doug.
Like Reggie still said that stuff sometimes, like when it was like fitting to
Reggie
the question,
was
but
better
like if
about
you asked him
doing-
about a game, like if he he would describe it in a way that's not like, yeah, it's a good game because we made it because we're Nintendo. That's pretty much
He was
what Doug
better
says.
about that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of Doug's other problems. Reggie
had so much character.
Yeah.
I mean,
But he could also like just fake a question pretty well.
Oh yeah, he still had the whole bureaucratic BS thing, but like that's all Doug does. Reggie did that. Like he's not clear here. I'm just saying, Doug doesn't do anything but that.
That's true.
We need to have a new age Smash fight like Iwata and Reggie did, except it's Bowser and what's his face, the guy that leads Nintendo Directs now.
Yeah.
Like the famous guy for doing the Switch demo with a snap thing, the ice glass guy, that guy.
The Splatoon 2 guy.
No, that's a different guy.
Yeah.
We could have that fight though.
That'd be fun.
The Splatoon guy. No, he did all of them, right? He made like something for the first game, and then he was like, "Here's a 2, and now here's a 3."
That guy's quite enjoyable.
Like, I kind of gets that it's like,
You gotta have fun with that.
no, he kind of gets like Reggie was talked about how worried he was the first time when they were like, "You got to go up on the stage for this first announcement and say, I'm here to make games and kick ass," and he was like,
Yeah, you gotta like say a curse word or two. Yoshiaki Koizumi, that guy. Yoshiaki versus Bowser. Need to have that fight.
"You could dress him up, so you dress Doug as Bowser."
Yeah.
And I guess put the other guy in Mario, because it would make sense. Or you could just go get a Numa and be like, dress as Link real quick.
Okay, so finishing topic, best Thanksgiving food.
Okay.
Ham versus turkey versus chicken.
This one actually hurt my head.
What?
I don't
Why are we
see
having
chicken as a
chicken?
Thanksgiving.
You don't have
Why
chicken
are
at
we having-
Thanksgiving?
No.
No.
I mean, if I did, I'd probably pick chicken, but I don't.
It's like
have
a
it.
roasted, like you roast it or something. You
Yeah.
wouldn't just like get fucking chicken fingers. I mean, you could. That'd be a lit Thanksgiving. But no, I'm talking like a roasted chicken.
Kentucky Thanksgiving.
Yeah, dude, Zaxby's.
Kentucky.
Interesting. So usually we have ham and turkey, and I usually go with ham.
I usually go with ham.
Ham is always a thing for my family. Ham's the thing at like all of the big holidays where you like have a big meal.
That's fair.
But
So
ham
it's not really
for
like
me is more of like a Christmas dinner. Is a ham.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Like the holiday
Yeah.
ham, and then Thanksgiving is the turkey. But you got to get it right. You got to get the turkey right. Turkey is
If you can't make the turkey right, then
I mean, I'll get turkey. I just usually also get more ham.
Yeah. Also, ham doesn't dress well with gravy as well as turkey does.
That's
Turkey-
true.
You can put stuff on the turkey.
Yeah, ham is just kind of ham. I mean, you can put gravy on it. Like I'm not gonna. I mean, you know, I'm kind of guilty of that.
I
but
mean,
it doesn't take it. Like ham with gravy on it still just mostly tastes like ham, because ham is ham flavor is that strong shit.
Yeah, turkey's more bendable, but it's why it's a little harder to just be like, all right, I got.
Yeah, without
some
accessories,
turkey.
I mean, ham is like, you know, it's not the better food, but the better Thanksgiving food, I think. Yeah. I will fight anybody that says the green bean casserole is not the best Thanksgiving side. That shit slaps so
Best
hard.
side.
Green
All
bean
right,
casserole. Oh,
That's pretty good, but I usually get a lot of macaroni because they used to, one of our relatives would make it with like the crust on top.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of baked macaronis. You
can't put a lot of it, but I like some.
So with like bread crust, like toasted breadcrumbs on it, basically.
Or like just a layer of cheese on.
Just straight cheese. Okay, I get you. Usually when they say crust, they mean like they put like some kind of bread topping on it. But yeah, I'm not a big baked mac and cheese guy. At least the ones that I've had. I don't know. That might be the thing my family misses. Deviled eggs for sure.
Yes.
Freaking love deviled eggs.
Usually do stuffing as well. And
Yeah. Well, you got it. That's a staple.
Yeah. But our mom makes homemade stuffing.
Yeah.
And it's like.
My
Yeah, I
mom's
saw.
been like texting me updates as she's like been baking the week before, so like she's already made all the pies and stuff, and then all the stuffing because that stuff like you can like just
Yeah.
freeze and then rebake, and
I
it's
saw
fine.
people online recently be like, "Yeah, I just buy store-made stuffing." I'm like,
Nah,
"No,
bro, that's
stop.
not this. That
You
is not the
gotta.
same.
It's gotta be homemade."
It's gotta be
Um, usually some kind of roll.
bread.
Yeah, just bread.
Bread.
But I wouldn't call that the
Hawaiian.
best side.
Yeah.
It's just
Bro, I got a can of cranberry sauce in my fridge right now, and you know what I'm
that
gonna
might
do
be
after
the
this
best
show?
side.
You know what I'm gonna
Look.
do after this show? I'm gonna
Eat
crack
it.
that bitch open and eat half a can
Look,
of
hear me
cranberry
out.
sauce
Hear me
tonight.
out. Look,
I'm gonna do that
I've got-
tonight. There's nothing I
I've
won't
got
do.
3 right now.
Are you gonna eat them?
Not
Not right
tonight.
now.
We're
Well, you're
maybe
having
doing-
Friendsgiving. See, we're not the same. This is a Sunday night. I'm about to eat a half a can
I'm
of
just
cranberry sauce.
eat
I'm
it.
just gonna eat some
Okay,
cranberry
look,
sauce. I eat cranberry sauce in April. I'm a freak. I don't think y'all
You are a
understand.
Look, my mom was
Everybody
straight up
hears
like,
that and it's like,
"Cameron,
what?
Cameron, she was straight up like, Cameron, you could eat one by yourself. I'm like, yeah, I could.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we usually have the sweet potatoes with the
Marshmallows, sweet potato casserole.
marshmallows. Yeah.
You
There's
can
something
miss me with the potato salad. Miss me with that.
I think we have it, but I don't eat it.
No.
It's just not.
Why would you do that to yourself? There's no reason to eat potato salad. Potato salad should never been created.
It's not a
Literally.
flavor I want.
No. It's not a flavor anybody should want. Why do people eat
Yeah.
that and express
But let's see.
satisfaction?
Yeah. Usually my plate will have ham, some like a decent amount of ham, some turkey, deviled eggs, absolutely. I will.
I'm gonna be making
eat.
those.
Yeah, our mom makes them. I'm like, I'll just take all of these.
We actually have a
Everybody else?
real problem with our family stealing deviled eggs before the actual meal. We have a big problem with that, and since
We have
there's
this-
like 20 people at our Thanksgiving usually, like so, and everybody's just eating deviled eggs, we have to like put somebody on guard that hates deviled eggs to be like,
Oh, that's
stop eating these.
See,
Like,
For us, Mom
So-
puts them on the egg plate,
Yeah,
and
she's
it
got,
covers
this
the egg
whole
plate.
Plate that's perfect for eggs. So like,
oh yeah, we've got one of
buy-
those too. It's
She
got like little
literally
egg,
told me
half
to
egg
buy
holes.
an egg plate, and I'm like, I don't have that money. Okay.
yeah, embezzled for the eggs. So it's all nice and it's like
And you can
I'm just
tell,
gonna take
you can tell when someone steals from it.
Yeah, we have a big problem with that. Got to put those bitches under lock and key until it's mealtime.
You really do.
you can't
I-
eat them, then we won't have them for dinner.
I'm
And
really
everybody-
hoping my deviled eggs come out well, because I don't even have a recipe. Mom
Why
never
don't
sent
you-
me the recipe for them.
Oh, bro, my family makes some homemade coleslaw with like not a lot of mayonnaise in it and a lot of pickle juice in it. So it's like basically just like sour cabbage tomatoes, and it's incredible.
Mayonnaise is
Awesome.
something that people are like, all right, I put it all in the coleslaw. Stop. Okay, it overpowers
Yeah,
everything
tune down
else.
oh my god, pickle juice and coleslaw is the secret to coleslaw. That stuff is so good. I'm not a big coleslaw guy because most people do what you just said and fill it with mayonnaise. But
Yeah.
man, that is
I like
some good stuff.
coleslaw, but I'm so picky. I'm like,
I need sour.
This is
Dude, sweet
trash.
coleslaw is horrible. You got to get like if it's not sour, like vinegary or whatever. I'm not really a big fan. If it's sweet, get out of here, bro.
there's a catfish place down where our grandparents live, and they have this coleslaw. I really, really like it, and I want,
The recipe.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I need to get the recipe for my
It's a
family's
li-
coleslaw. So I
I'm
can
not
actually
really a fan of things being really wet, but like
We are not the same.
if in food, if that makes sense.
Oh,
I can,
and
but
food,
like,
yeah. Sorry, what? Oh, I had to make sure everybody understood the joke. Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah.
Coleslaw.
No,
Yeah,
we
I'm
got
listening.
you.
I'm listening.
We got you, Grant.
Listening.
but like that's
Talent is wasted on you.
that
people.
is at this catfish place because it's called like David's Catfish down in they live. But they like leave out crackers for you to put in
The coleslaw.
Like you get like your own plate, put coleslaw on there, and then you can put. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just something I did younger, so it's something.
You do now, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like other side dishes. I know there's like so many things I'm missing. Every time I go to a Thanksgiving, I'm like, there's this much food.
We hit like the big main ones you're probably gonna grab, and then there's always like
sweet potatoes or something.
we hit that one.
Oh,
cream corn. Don't sleep on the cream corn. I love cream corn.
We forgot corn.
Or corn on the cob. Mashed potatoes is a staple.
Yep.
Gravy.
And some gravy. Yes.
Sometimes it's usually a Christmas thing. Yeah, I'm kind of. You good?
You could put like a salad out. We don't, but like hypothetically.
Oh, we make a. It's like I don't even know what the name is, but it's basically the. I don't know how to explain it without making it sound stupid. It's sliced cucumbers and tomatoes and onions. And you soak it in apple cider vinegar and salt and pepper, and then you just eat it.
Ooh.
And it sounds horrible. It sounds like the jank hick thing.
Good.
But I'm telling you, when you make it, it is like you take it like you don't drink the vinegar. You just like take it out of the vinegar and then eat the.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like so good, and I'm talking like straight up raw white onions soaked in apple cider vinegar. It sounds like a horrible time, but I'm telling you, it's pretty good. The tomatoes are my favorite part.
I could see it
takes out all the sweetness out of tomatoes, which is what really bothers me. I like tart tomatoes, and putting vinegar on them definitely.
I can't describe what type of tomatoes I like. I just know when it's like I hate this versus that's pretty good tomato. Yeah. A lot of restaurants you get a tomato and I'll like take it off, bite it, and be like, ugh, no.
Best pie for Thanksgiving.
Okay. It depends. Are we talking about pies in general, or what's at Thanksgiving?
If you were gonna have one at Thanksgiving, what would you pick?
Pecan pie.
I would probably pick. I'd pick apple pie, honestly. I'm not.
I was gonna say apple, but that's usually not at our Thanksgiving. But that's my bias. That's the pie.
I'm actually bringing an apple pie to our Thanksgiving. That's my contribution to the meal.
Yeah, that one will just get me. I will just. We usually have. We'll usually have a pecan and pumpkin because they're the Thanksgiving pies. Because of what they. And a chocolate.
Chocolate pie.
And out of those three, I usually grab chocolate. I like the other two, but I'll grab the chocolate because But if apple was there, that's the one I would grab.
Pie.
I'm really biased to apple pie. It's just one of those flavors I really like. And
one of the things my mom has started doing a lot recently, since my sister's been in Birmingham, so they've been spending a lot more time together. They go to local farms and pick fruit and stuff, or just buy, or just go and they've already got it picked. You just buy it straight local. And then they'll make pie with it, and it is always so good. Peach pie. I'd never even considered the idea of a peach pie until someone put one in my mouth.
Sure,
that stuff is incredible, bro. Especially with straight up local peaches. Oh my god, that's maximum fall pie to me. Even though peach is more of a summer fruit, but
yeah,
peach pie. Oh man, I'm making myself hungry.
Yeah.
This
wasn't exactly the smartest.
Well, I'm not gonna eat again. I already ate dinner, so it's fine.
So did I.
So
loser.
I don't know, not a pie, but I really like it. But also not it's kind of any time. Anyways, blueberry crunch.
Ooh, like a cobbler. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's an easy trade.
That's not really
it's not for
Thanksgiving, but
but you can.
I didn't know what holiday it was.
Freeze the blueberries in summer when they
are ripe.
And then you can just use them all year long.
I could make blueberry crunch. I'm already making like 3 things for this, but I can make blueberry crunch if I get
Raytheon
blueberries.
just gave out free pie and ham for Thanksgiving, which is pretty pog. So I have a apple pie and a honey baked ham, like the honey baked ham company ham. So I got one of those. So that's what I'm bringing to Thanksgiving. It's really easy. I got to do that a couple years ago when I was working at West Rock. They just gave us a coupon for a free ham. So I get to say that I participated in the meal prep, even though it's literally just my military company giving me a ham.
No, I helped cook this, so I don't have to clean it up.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
But also,
divide and conquer.
You go to Thanksgiving, you gotta have like paper plates or something. You cannot let people just keep using dishes all night long. You'll just be washing loads forever.
Oh, we use
Real dishes?
we usually end up either paper plates or we use actual. Depends on the size. If it's not like 1 million people, we'll use like actual dishes. But
yeah, but
if it's like a ton of people, then we'll use paper plates or something. Cause
honestly, you just kind of get used to how many people, what they all eat. So you're like, I know how many plates they're gonna use, and
yeah. I mean, I usually don't use more than one.
Neither do I.
I keep it around because I know I'm gonna come back in a couple hours. Oh, I'm ready for Thanksgiving this year. I'm big hype.
Yeah, dude, I hate that I'm not gonna be home for it. Like,
we're missing 3 people.
Who are the other
usually
2?
Our cousin won't be there, and our uncle.
Oh.
And
okay, well that
you've actually met because he was in elementary school, and then when we went to Montgomery, he worked at the Capitol.
Oh. All right, so that's gonna end our show for the week. We hope you enjoyed it. Happy Thanksgiving. We hope you enjoy it. We will be back next week as usual. Not taking anything off for Thanksgiving, so don't worry. You'll still have plenty of garbage content to pump in your ears as soon as you're done.
Garbage cringe. There's a difference.
Load up on cringe before you load up on carbs. It balances out. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, or 8 a.m., sorry. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Pretty much anywhere where you get your podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K, and we'll see you here next week for a full review of Pokemon. We'll actually have played enough to give it a review, hopefully, and a bunch of other stuff as well. So thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.